what he says in 1 Corinthians 15, 9 to 11. I love this scripture. He says, for I am the least worthy of the apostles and not fit to be called an apostle. We're reading Paul's estimation of himself, right? But keep listening. He says, I'm the least worthy of the apostles, not fit to be called an apostle, because I at one time fiercely oppressed and violently persecuted the church of God. We know Paul's story. In verse 10, he says, but by the remarkable grace of God, I am what I am. And he says, his grace towards me was not without effect. I love this. I love this because Paul is no longer defining himself based on his past. And you dare not define yourself based on your past. You dare not define yourself based on what's happened to you. How dare you? Christ died for you. His grace makes you who you are. You know, we talk about grace. And we say grace is, people are preaching grace too much because, when you preach too much grace, then sin abounds. Oh my goodness, you don't know what grace is. Listen to what Paul says. He says, by the remarkable grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace toward me was not without effect. In other words, when you understand grace, grace moves you to work like never before. Grace transforms you. Grace is not a dormant force. Grace transforms you. Grace makes you everything God called you to be. He carries on boasting, but not in himself. He says, in fact, I worked harder than all of the apostles. But do you know what I like? In the verse before, verse 9, he says, I'm the least of the apostles. He says, I'm not worthy. And in verse 10, he says, I am what I am by the grace of God. It's okay to boast, but boast in his grace. You've come on a long journey. His grace has brought you this far, but it's not you. It is his grace. And your past must not define you, because grace defines your future, not the mistakes you've made.